Good morning, all you cool cats. Fox here, and tonight is the night we're doing something new once again. There's a brand new, well, I say brand new, but it's like months old, but there is a brand new Danganronpa we just gotta check out. It's called Danganronpa New World Order, which coincidentally is my favorite OST song in the game. So I'm already loving it. First off, there is a video series, but there's also a game. I can physically play, physically touch it, physically interact with the characters, which is amazing, and that's what we're going to do today. I'm playing a Danganronpa game. Sounds crazy, right? Yeah, it's playing a Danganronpa game. Now that sounds very spicy, exciting, right? Probably not, but anyways, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Alright, let's center this. All characters appearing in the game are fictional. Any resemblance? So this is basically what you see in everything. Player discretion is advised. Ooh, it's already looking nice. Yeah, it's already looking nice. Is there a way to like full screen this? Nah. Yeah, it's everything. All the characters are here already. The light is pretty amazing. Dangan Fanfic 2, New World Order. Is there a first bar, or am I just hallucinating? Whatever. I think there was supposed to be a first bar, but you know, let's just get right into it. Click to continue. Nice. This is looking pretty good. New game, obviously. Microsoft and Team Alpha. So first off, we start with the prologue. So this is nice. You found yourself trying desperately to recollect your thoughts, but nothing came. Or rather, too much came at once. A torrent of confused memories and emotions which threatened to overwhelm your senses. You opened your eyes before they quickly squeezed themselves closed. An automatic response to the dazzling light that filled the room you were in. Seconds passed before you mustered up the courage to try again. Slowly, your vision began to swim into focus. Ooh. As you sat up, you hear water dripping on you and then you start to die. Because you're a witch, Harry. Whatever. Ooh, this is nice. I'm pretty sure this pro tag right here. That's that. Alright, whatever. Let's just... My head. Okay, keep calm about this, Harry. This is just like any other day. For sure, for sure. There's bound to be a rational explanation for what just happened. So what just happened? Yeah, tell me what just happened. The raging torrent of confusion continued, but this time, it formed itself into a string of semi-coherent words. Wow, that's a big word. Those are also big words. Graveyard, go for what the heck? Darkness. I was trying to do something about my candidates. Nope, I'm not saying that. And along the way, there was a graveyard. I was talking to a girl. Wow, getting action already. And I'm still over here alone. Nothing too extraordinary. Extraordinary? Extraordinary. But in more ways than one, you knew this to be wrong. I agree. Okay, time to start over. I was at a graveyard. Yeah. It was a memorial. Yeah. That's right. A memorial for the victims of that terrible killing. Ah, so is this in the world of Danganronpa? The one that ended with... Then a girl came along. She had a distinct way of speaking. Of course, you'd phrase it as a question, not really expecting an answer. But from the moment the last syllable escaped your mouth, you felt your face growing cold. The water that dripped down your face had begun to evaporate. Whoa. Water? Face? Is that a person? You turned around. Well, well. Ooh, who's this boy? Girl. I'm not assuming genders at this time. I was wondering when you notice. Regret. Reflexively, you found yourself taking several steps back. Perhaps too quickly. Ow! What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to do that voice? Did you say hippos? Well, aren't you just a bundle of soothing melodies? What? Okay, that hurt my third even more. What?
Thinking.
Thinking. Thinking. I can't do that. It seems the experiment was a success.
What was that supposed to mean?
Experiment? What the hell are you babbling about? What are these words? Experiment, of course. What else? Is he supposed to be royalty? I'm gonna do a royalty voice. And in doing so, conducted an experiment. That's probably a really bad voice, whatever. One that would ascertain how humans respond when placed abruptly into an unknown environment.
That only makes sense.
Okay, my voice was way off. Yes, and he found that nobody cares about mildly irritating stimuli under such circumstances. It probably is. Maybe I don't even know who's talking half the time. Since your memories are to return. Memories. Such fleeting things. To think they form part of the essential calculus of human experiments. Experience. No, please. No. Who's talking? Without thinking too much, you decide to oblige. Much obliged. I lost someone in the killing game. He was a great friend. Can't believe you got friend zoned. God dang it. You mentioned a candidacy center. Center? I'm not British. There are several in my country equipped to fly world candidates to a centralized location for testing. For security reasons, only officials and the world candidates themselves should know the locations of these centers. And if you don't mind saying so, you don't seem much like an official. But I seem like an ultimate?
I asked a question.
I know I asked a question. How do you know so much about this? Wait, who's talking to who? Protagonist is Harriet, and you could be, I don't know, you look like a Noah for some reason. The value of an answer is determined by the quality of its journey. I keep changing his voice. What am I doing? You groan eternally. So, what, you're a teacher? I think we're a teacher. Point taken. Aye, so you're a teacher. And if my assumptions are correct, the great family education has you firmly in their sights. What is this voice? What am I doing with my life? Why is this open? This was supposed to be closed.
How illogical.
How illogical. I could try that. If so, I doubt they needed to adapt such a heavy-handed approach. Yeah, the men with their cares. Wait, I was kidnapped. They ran my car off the road. And for the second time, you felt as though your heart was being pierced by something ice cold. You know, I am cold. How can you be so calm at a time like this?
Flawed logic.
Panic is regressive. Anyway, it seems that experience is also true for the other candidates. Other candidates? You mean there's more people here? I believe that is a given. You're a member of the 50th batch, and if their metrics are accurate, this will make you one of the 16 most qualified people in the world. How did you... So you're a member of the 50th batch too? You learn quickly.
It seems the time is ripe to engage in the introduction of oneself.
Finally, an introduction!
You may call me Sigmund. I think, therefore I am.
I think, therefore I am.
The ultimate philosopher.
I was close. What did I guess? I didn't even guess. I thought he was like the ultimate king or whatever. Or something closely related to, I don't know, Egyptian. Just a minute, I'll introduce myself too.
My name is Blaze, and I'm the ultimate teacher.
Blaze. Okay, now I know his voice. My name is Blaze.
As you already know.
I need to practice that voice. As you already know. As you. I can't. Correction, I didn't know. It was merely an assumption, nothing more. For a teacher to be so careless with their phraseology. I pride myself on not being overly pedantic with my teaching style, thank you very much. I look forward to working with you for the betterment of our worlds. Huh?
Again?
Alright, so Sigmund, I don't know what to think about him. Is he gonna be the Nagito of this game? Basically, he warms up to us at first and then later backstab. Dead. His heart seems to be in the right place. That's what they all say. Oh god, I had to switch characters so fast. So it's only you. We were anticipating a larger welcoming party. Nobody knew where you went when you left us behind, Sigmund, so they're off exploring right now. What was her voice? I need to hear again. I predict you'll bump into most, if not all of them, just by walking around. It is as the stars decreed, inescapable fate. I need to hear her voice again. I keep changing her voice. But anyway, she's amazing. Her attitude is just awesome. Is she something to do with the fortune telling? And the stars? And him?
Thinking.
Now where could he be? Hiding behind my ample figure,
What's that
perhaps?
supposed to mean?
Hey, I'm not hiding. You haven't spoken this whole time. Oh, Akane sprite. That's amazing. I love it.
Just as the stars foretold.
Just as the stars foretold.
I am
I'll try.
Eden, the ultimate psychic and budding humanitarian.
Psychic. Close enough to fortune telling.
Pleased to meet you.
I love you. Psychic. Did I hear that right? You certainly did. Okay, that sounds very pedophiliac, so never mind. I'll have you know that I'm a genuine bona fide psychic. She can't be serious. And did her accent just said it's not my fault, okay? And before you say it, I'll have you know I'm not just reading your tale. Help! I would prefer not to be likened to a mere two-bit gambler, thank you very much. Change again. I'm sorry, okay? I can't nail voices, man. I'm not that kind of person. Yeah, I know. I need to work on it. I only used to do it to entertain the customers, but it's become a habit. It's a tad sporadic at the mo. What is this? Sporadic? Tad? Mo? What is this? Do I have to keep changing my voice for her? I don't understand. What am I doing? Just how is she doing it? As loath as I am to admit, there are many things about her which defy scientific explanation.
What would Freud say?
Her professed ability to read minds is one of them, as is all that malarkey about the stars and this so-called divine eye. Waha! Hey, say what you will about the divine eye,
You know.
but you ain't fully knowing what that woeful-looking stick of yours, Sigmund. This, I have you know, the stick has been passed down from generation to generation. And as for you, Blaze, I'm sorry what happened to your pupil and friend. That's always a pretty crappy thing to have to deal with.
The silence intensifies.
Yeah, the silence does intensify. Why do I keep bringing out accents? What am I doing? You're asking if there was a universe where his journey didn't end in self-sacrifice. Perhaps. But sometimes effort merely delays the inevitable. I should know. Had I not been around, the ultimate humanitarian would have died many times over the ex-boba. All that effort and for what? So he could be murdered while playing dress-up? I'm confused. Who's this ex-boba person? Much was lost that day. He truly was a great man. Aye. Our agencies have never been the same since. I'm sorry for your loss. Well, mopping ain't gonna get us anywhere. Getting us anywhere! Ha! Can I just talk normally? Is that allowed? Can I just talk normally? So you really were scared. Couldn't you find out just by reading my thoughts? You thought? Yet despite my assurances, I'm still banned from every poker tournament that matters. What a shame. Now, Blaze, if you would allow me to pass on some prophetic wisdom,
I call upon the stars.
don't judge a book by its cover. Bet! I have a book over there and the cover is exactly like the book.
Equilibrium draws closer.
Did you say equilibrium? Equilibrium. Whatever. Besides, judging people by their appearances is bad juju. Hey, I say that sometimes. So, she's a millennial. Not a great way to get a girlfriend. Or a boyfriend, for that matter. Okay. She just hard dissed on me. No fair. Who am I to judge? Of course, you know all about that, right, Sigmund? Wow. Hard. The ambiguity is noted. But I'll have you know that I'm interested in an altogether different form of experimentation. Man, these two sure make for an interesting pair. Pair. I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
I offer you my guidance.
Thank you for your guidance, Eden. I'll cherish it forever. A valid enough reason. Message? Message? Is there anything else you wish for me to define while we're here? Never mind. I was gonna... Oh! About death. Humanitarian psychic. Ooh, I want to learn about death. Let's get it. About death. I understand the basic premise that death is unavoidable, but surely that doesn't mean that you can't save someone from dying in a specific moment. I suppose there's a certain beauty in trying to defy fate. But every prevented death is more than just a simple postponement of fate. Death always claims its dues in the end. It knows when it's been cheated, which means those you've saved always end up reaching their final destination a lot sooner than you like. There's a reason I tell my clients to be wary of such things as tanning beds. Is that a Final Destination reference? I guess that makes sense in a way. Personally, I think death can be as characterized as a particularly satisfying question. One where millions of journeys can be made, but they all lead to the same outcome. That's my voice for him now. And the precise nature of that journey is determined by the type of person you are. He's British, 100% guaranteed. I think we all need new hobbies. You may be onto something there, not gonna lie. Being in a room 24/7 is not good for you. You've only skimmed the very top of the candidacy pool. Oh, that was only one person. Why did it take forever? Just kidding. We get to know a lot about him, me, and her. Wait, farewell. I still need to figure out her voice. I got Sigmund's. He's British. I don't really got Blaze. I'm just gonna do my normal voice. Eden's really interesting, isn't she, Sigmund? Indeed. He's definitely British. This is the candidacy selection process we're talking about. Wait. She is in the 50th batch because that's precisely where she deserves to be. Now, about earlier, you mentioned a girl. I'd be interested to hear more. Why choose now to raise the topic again? I'm single! Memories are what define us. Without them, an essential ingredient of our characters would be missing. You could walk around as an entirely different person without realizing. Something about an essential calculus, was it?
Thinking.
Indeed! I can't every time. Yes, the value of retaining even the most innocuous of memories may be far greater than you believe. You don't need to tell me twice. Believe me, I'm a teacher. That girl. Who was she? Juko Enoshima! Am I interrupting something? Yes. Huh? You're that new guy. That's a guy. I can guarantee you that. And not just because I'm looking at their mid-section. Indeed you are. But to wake up so long after everyone else. Were you sent here by them? Who's them, exactly?
The work of my arch nemesis.
Who else but my arch nemesis? Oh god, we got one of those people. I really don't know what you're talking about. You really don't know, huh? Very well. But don't think I'm dropping my guard just because you came to my humble clinic. Blaze, I advise you to do more than just parrot the person to whom you're speaking. Force of habit, okay?
This isn't right.
Wait, so you haven't heard of my clinic? Yes? Could it be you mean it's burned down? Yes, I can finally achieve my dream. Well, I think you need to relax there, bud. Like, hold up. Relax? This calmed down that, honestly, I'm sick of it.
How do you like that?
I'm sick of cutting people up for a living. Okay, so he's a doctor. I can guess that already, unless he's a surgeon. What? Oh, don't look at me like that. What am I doing with my voice? Next, you'll say you've never had the urge to cut someone up in your life.
And why exactly not?
All lies, I say. They say there is only one cure for all afflictions. I knew it.
And that would be
Me, Dio!
a quick consultation with me, the ultimate doctor.
I was close. I was close. That could have been it.
Name. Pleased to meet your unhealthy acquaintance.
Zabrado! Doctor. Yep. Called it completely. I never once doubted this. For sure, Blaze. For sure. I mean, he did. Why is there 3 eyes? He did mention a clinic. Never mind. I take it you're the candidate for pharmaceuticals and therapy. That's a big word. Absolutely. Rather bizarre name for a great family, if you ask me. I'm sure there's a reason for that.
Nemesis.
I say,
Dead.
the same thing about the actions of my arch nemesis. Oh my god! May I ask if you're related to the ultimate psychologist in some way?
Medically speaking,
Yep, I was his personal doctor. Why am I speaking British with him too? Gave him the best possible treatment food could buy. Seriously, Sigmund's infecting all my other voices. I swear it on many crates of hippo. What is with these crates of hippos? This is the second time I heard it today. It seems you too have noticed the pattern. Yes, I knew him. Wait a minute. So this is the second game. Where's the first game? I need to know. His stewardship of our faculty was truly without peer. That was before he joined the Aid. Many good people lost their lives when he was convinced to use his knowledge for evil. Evil?
How disappointing.
It is always a shame to witness the fall of a brilliant mind. The same goes for your patient, Phoenix. I take it that you are multi-talented? Talented? You could say that. General checkups, anesthesia, open heart surgery, doesn't matter. If it's got anything to do with medicine, I'm your man. Yeah, whose man is this? Wow, that's amazing. You must really love your work. Quite frankly, being a doctor is terrible. I'm regularly confused with serial killers just because I wield knives.
this isn't right.
It's a travesty, I tell you. I knew I should have listened to my heart and not my head. My steady hints could have been so much better used elsewhere. What do you mean? Yes, my one true calling.
The allure of the burger.
I have several questions about that. Some like McDonald's. A place where dreams come true, where the red that comes gushing out is the sauce from the burger upon taking a bite. Where the little red cells are ketchup stains and not hemoglobin. Where people come to you not because they're on the verge of death, because they wish to fulfill their bellies.
McDonald's, here I come.
A most noble profession. I see. And now, I must resort to filling people's bellies in an entirely different way. Something tells me I shouldn't press for it. I don't even want to think about it, please. Leave it be, but in red. Oh yeah, I want to leave it be, but in red. In red. Good job.
Contribution.
I can't. Okay, I'm Phoenix. It was nice to meet you. Likewise. Oh.
Lure of the burger.
I can't. Stop talking about McDonald's, please.
I would not be opposed.
What does that even mean? There's no point in dwelling over milk, which is long since. What does that even mean? Hey Sigmund, do you mind if I rent a few things by you? What's a McDonald's? Let's start with what you know then. There were 800 of us. 50 batches with 16 candidates in each, corresponding to the 16 great families. 16 great families. Yeah. So like you said earlier, that would make our batch, the 50th batch, the most likely successors to the world empire.
Interesting.
Interesting. I agree. And do you remember how this candidacy system came to be? The Great Ruling War! Yes! I remember that! But please remind me anyways. A lot of people lost their lives because of the actions of some of the former great family heads. The entire world was plunged into chaos, into despair, into the most tragic, most awful event in human history. I forgot what it was called. But the cause of this is still unknown. In the previous killing game, it involved these great family heads. Most of them died, and that was the catalyst for the talent scouting program. If a teacher is truly only as good as their least capable student.
You have certainly exceeded my expectations.
Why, thank you. Sigmund? Why, it's you. Hello? She's wait, where? Huh? Who are you? You look very... Hello? She seems to be in trance of sorts. Hypnotist! Final offer. Are we interrupting something? Not at all. For every god that decrees that I must do this, there are another 5 that will allow me to stop at any time. Who am I, you might be wondering? That, too, is a sacred question. Born of existence. I'm sorry, I don't speak big words, and easily answered by a myriad of faiths.
Interesting.
I see your devotion is as impeccable as ever. Impeachable, that's not legal.
You ask of the name whispered by the Lord to my parents and passed unto me?
Yes.
That would be Levitica. To the humble flock, I am known as the ultimate missionary.
I was not close at all. Religion. Combine that with the philosopher and, you know, I already forgot people's names. Missionary. Does anyone here speak normally, for crying out loud? Surely there is but one definition of the word. Oh, how innocent of her. Nothing. Thinking out loud will get me killed one day. You're an idiot, Blaze. You're an idiot. So when you say missionary, I presume you mean someone who tries to convert people to Christianity? You are correct, but not just Christianity.
I am but a humble emissary.
It is my divine task to fill the hearts of all non-believers with faith of any kind. That's also how I earned the moniker Emissary of All Gods. Guidance, belief, passion, faith. Those are just some of the ideals I wish to disseminate to the entire globe. Can you hear me with that? I can't. Just thinking about those ideals fills my heart with an indescribable form.
How so?
I sense, however, that my profession as I have described was not the first definition that came to mind for you. No, of course it was. Believe me, when I think missionary, I think of missions. Damn, she's good. People our age are generally content to lower their minds into the gutter, so why should you be any different? Especially a hollow vessel such as yourself, untouched by divine grace. I can't. The gods have clearly presented me with this challenge such that I may compel change. What's her accent? Why is everyone's accenting? Did I ask you of Blaze's non-religious status? Was under the assumption that you both just met.
Dear lamb.
It is my duty to know, dear lamb. But on to more pressing matters. Are the whispers correct? Did that doctor fellow really say that he works on Sundays? Yes? What's wrong with that? No, you shouldn't rest on a Sunday. So she was eavesdropping on us. Yeah, well, working on a Sunday is bad juju. Sacrilege! He profanes the name of our Lord and Savior. What's her accent? I don't know. Is that her accent? Which one exactly? Just over half of them.
Whispers guide me.
The rest don't care in the slightest. What a delicate balancing act. To be so in tune to the will of the gods, I expected no less from the disciple of the ultimate priest. Indeed, there was no other person as devout as he was in our holy order. It's such a shame that what happened to him. That patricide was an evil, sent by the Antichrist themselves. Like a wolf released in the dead of night, it slaughtered the sheep in the cowardly attack befitting of such devil spawn. Maybe that's her voice. And yet, if I recall, the ultimate priest was rather insistent that the Antichrist was... What was his voice again? The ultimate priest was rather insistent that the Antichrist was a certain tyrant. And perhaps he was. Nobody knew the power of tyranny more than he.
Oh, soft chime.
But even I can see that the true Antichrist would not have died so easily. What? Dear Lam, I have but one question. Why have the colors of your clothes not changed? Excuse me? Are you telling me to strip?
Whispers guide me.
When I talk to people, it is routine for their clothing to change colors. Then they start to listen more eagerly to my interpretation of the Gospels. After which they are promptly inducted into the religious flock that currently numbers billions. It is a tiresome task, as even though we are many in number, there remain many who would foolishly forsake such guidance. This is why a failsafe was devised. So why? Why is it not working? As impressive as it sounds, it seems highly implausible. A lot of people say the same of religion itself. Before the clothing changes color.
I am but a humble emissary.
I have some big questions for you too, Levitica. Oh, I see how this is. You wish to make fun of me, do you? Perhaps suggest that I can also heal cripples by waving a stick and making a soft chiming noise. Or that I spend my days conveying relics to the monasteries of the Holy Order. How oddly specific. Well, that would be correct. Both of those form part of my expansive collection of solemn duties. Wait, so that's true? However, in order to heal cripples, I need an actual staff to wave around.
I cannot agree.
Unfortunately, I do not have the foresight to take it with me. I shouldn't have closed my eyes to the Lord when I did. And now here I am, lost in limbo, staffless, and making a mockery of my divine position. It's only natural to forget things, though. Wait, it's natural to forget things, though. Surely even someone touched by divine grace can make such mistakes. And perhaps you're correct. However, I do not wish to make excuses for my own inadequacies. To squander so much divine energy is an unforgivable act. Am I supposed to, like, raise my voice up and down like that? To abandon my staff. I shan't have closed my eyes to the Lord when I did. Did she just repeat herself? Sigmund staff, yes! Couldn't you borrow Sigmund's?
How illogical.
Don't be ridiculous, that's... impossible. Sigmund's possessions, it is just a stick. Oh! What? What do you mean, just a stick? It even has an orb attached to it. Of all the things you just said in my defense.
Why am I not surprised?
That's what you go with? Hey, it would have convinced me. Like all minds that have yet to be touched by divine grace. Regardless of your views, though, I do hope we can learn to cooperate with each other. This would, of course, be expedited drop the bass by a swift conversion to any religion of your choice. Except the Church of the Levitating Meatball Month. What the heck? Levitating meatball monster. That church sounds pretty dope, not gonna lie. Not an ounce of divine energy to be found betwixt its balls, I assure you. What the fuck? We started backing away, and we started making our own religion. We're coming close to the end of the corridor. Perhaps the rest of the candidates are through here? Let us find out. Adventure!